Do you think this is a movie? Actually, welcome to the Memory Gallery of EMLA 80. Hello everyone, my name is Anna Yuhan Li. I will reflect on my journey from EMLA 80 to EMLA 90 by answering some questions. So first, I want to introduce what is EMLA 80 class. EMLA 80 means American English. We do a lot of reading and writing in this class. In this video, I will talk about immigrant. Immigrant is our topic in EMLA 80 class. We read the distance between us. This is the first English book I read. I learned a lot of new knowledgeable about immigration in this book. There are also some of my own ideas. I will show it in my video. First, we talk about Rina Grande's story. In her story, she changed from a girl who lived in a difficult environment as a child to a successful writer who truly realized the American dream. Her immigration process is very difficult. I think in the whole process of realizing the American dream, her father taught her a lot and bought her immigration opportunities. Today, I want to discuss how Rina changed her life from one aspect. I think her father is an important person to change her life, because her father brought her to the United States. When she first came to the United States, Rina was very dependent on her father, and she could choose to trust her father. She will feel sad because of her father's actions. At the end of the story, Dad chose his girlfriend instead of Rina. At this time, she is no longer sad and no longer depending on her father. She chose to make her father happy, and she hoped they can all get better life in the future. This is what I saw her grow up in this book. I think she is not dependent on her dad and mom now, but she wants everyone to live a good life. This is a kind of growth. It's also her strong heart that makes her successful. Now, I want to talk about how I'm ready to go from EMLA 80 to EMLA 90. First of all, I want to introduce my TikTok activities and reading diary in EMLA 80. These are two adjustment items that I like very much. By watching the video of TikTok and listening to the speaker's story, I got a lot of information and learned a lot of knowledgeable. My picture now is my favorite speech. It's called The Danger of a Single Story. Through the study of this speech, I understand a truth. Don't look at a problem from one angle. To see a problem, we must go through many aspects. Only in this way can we get closer to the truth. And let's look at reading notes. This is a good homework for people who don't like reading. If you can finish reading notes through reading, you must have a good grasp of the content of this book. I hope I will keep this good habit. The last things I want to talk about in this part is, I think there are many interesting activities in our EMLA 80 class, but my favorite is group activities. It's teamwork. Because I enjoy discussing problems and learning together with my classmates. I think learning becomes more interesting with partners. And then I contact two classmates in our EMLA 80 class. Let's listen to their thoughts on teamwork in class. Hi, Icy. What do you think over teamwork in EMLA 80 class?
Drawing teamwork is very interesting things. This can help me make many friends and I can do many things with my classmates. That's so fun.
Yeah, I think so. I agree with you. Hi, Dylan. What do you think over teamwork in EMLA 80 class?
I think teamwork is very good for our EMLA 80 class. I very enjoy teamwork and I really like to do that with my classmates.
Yes, I'm same to you. After listening to the students' openings, are you looking forward to joining our group work? That's really nice. It's because we have a lot of teamwork time. We have got a lot of new friends and also have over EMLA 80 family. That's so cool. And then I want to talk about what I learned immigrant in EMLA 80 class and how does this knowledge both affect my life and the immigrant life. Through some article and speech, I learned about the challenges faced by some immigrants. When I watched the video as America's apple pie was chopped through, I learned that many Chinese immigrants to the United States live and work in a poor environment. Because they can't speak English very well, they work long hours every day and just get little money. According to the data, 30% of Chinese immigrants can't find a good job in the United States because they can't speak English. I think learning language is a big challenging, and they need this skill. If they are willing to take this challenge and study English hard, I think they will get a better living environment and work. And for another way, I want to talk about the book The Distance Between Us. Through I'm reading, I learned that many people sacrifice a lot of things for immigration. Just like Rena's family, her parents gave up their family for immigration. The children lost their parents' company since childhood. I think family can be sacrificed for me, but when I read the last part of this book, I saw Rena got a better life and education through immigration. I'm also very happy for her. I think her bad experience in childhood and her family sacrifice for immigration are also owns it. After learning this, I learned that immigration is not an easy thing. Immigrants face many challenges and sacrifice. I will cherish the immigration opportunities my family has created for me. I will study hard and get a better education and life in the future. If my friend asks me about immigration, I will also tell them the knowledge I learned. I will tell them don't be afraid when facing challenges. As long as they are in order to get a better life, they should work hard to learn and face challenges. At the video last part, I want to talk 3 pieces of advice to my professor Alejandra, who is EMLA 80 teacher, and 3 pieces of advice to future EMLA 80 students. The first suggestion I want to give my professor is that I hope I can have more time to discuss paper with the professor in college. I think when I first came into contact with writing papers, I was very confused. I really need the help of the professor and give me more revision suggestions. The second suggestion is that I hope to get more articles and videos. I like the speech video and articles that the professor found for us. I'm a person who doesn't like reading very much. Through the interesting speech and articles found by my professor, I began to like reading and watching English. So I want to get more articles and videos. The third is most important advice. I want professor to read more emails because I know my professor don't have the habit of reading emails often. But I think sometimes students can solve problems by themselves, so they only can contact professor by email. So professor, you really need to make a habit to reading emails. But don't worry, you are a very nice professor in my heart. Then I will give 3 pieces of advice to future EMLA 80 students. The first one is don't be afraid to ask questions. Our professor is a person who likes students to ask questions very much. She will encourage students to ask questions. So never be afraid to ask questions. If there is any knowledge you don't understand, please be sure to ask it out loud. This is a good way to improve your English and get more clear knowledge. And the second advice is do your adjustment well. The summer of EMLA 80 is immigration. We will learn a lot of new knowledge. I think homework helps us review the new knowledge we learn in class. Every adjustment thought is worthy of our thorough completion, because it's really helpful for learning this course. For example, reading notes can help us better understand the contents of the book, and pre-writing can better help us complete a real paper. So I think you must do your homework carefully. The last advice is we should often use learning tools to help us learn. We have many teachers who can help us, such as teachers in TC Group and teachers in Writing Center. They can help you learn English and writing very well. Be sure to actively join in study groups and use learning tools effectively. And you also can make an appointment with counselor, talk about what is your plan in the future and how did you choose class in the next semester. It's a good way to choose class and know your college plan. I hope everyone can get a good genre in your EMLA 80. This is a really nice class. Well, it's time to say goodbye. Today we talked a lot about my EMLA 80 course, and I also shared my thought on the topic of immigration. Are you looking forward to your EMLA 80? Are you ready? I hope my sharing can help you get some help, and let's work hard together to get a better life. Goodbye. Hope you enjoy your EMLA 80 class. If you meet my Professor Alexandra, please tell her I miss her very much. Bye-bye.